Eugnostos the Blessed. Greetings, esotericists, and welcome to Esoteric Teachings. Tonight I present you with Eugnostos the Blessed, a text from the Nag Hammadi Library, a treatise composed likely in Egypt around the late 1st century Common Era, and preserved in two Coptic translations, Codex 3 and Codex 5 of the Nag Hammadi collection. Eugnostos the Blessed is a philosophical letter attributed to an enigmatic figure named Eugnostos, meaning well-known or familiar in Greek. This work stands out as one of the earliest known expository treatises of Gnostic revelation, blending metaphysics with angelology in a structured exploration of the divine realm. Unlike many other Gnostic texts, it lacks overt Christian elements, offering instead a universal metaphysical framework that influenced later works like the Sophia of Jesus Christ. In this treatise, Eugnostos addresses those who are his, delivering an authoritative teaching on the nature of the ineffable, unbegotten Father, the supreme God beyond human comprehension. Through a blend of negative theology, describing what God is not, and positive affirmations, the text unveils a divine hierarchy, emanating from the Father, including figures like the immortal man, Sophia wisdom, and a series of aeons and powers. The narrative outlines a cosmic order, where these beings establish kingdoms and realms, providing a Gnostic vision of creation that contrasts sharply with mainstream Judeo-Christian accounts. Scholars note its roots in Middle Platonic philosophy and mystical Jewish traditions, making it a bridge between Hellenistic thought and early Gnostic speculation. With that said, thank you for tuning in. Now let's begin. Eugnostos the Blessed. To those who are his. Rejoice in this, that you know. Greetings. I want you to know that all men born from the foundation of the world until now are dust. While they have inquired about God, who he is and what he is like, they have not found him. The wisest among them have speculated about the truth from the ordering of the world, and the speculation has not reached the truth. For the ordering is spoken of in three different opinions by all the philosophers. Hence they do not agree, for some of them say about the world that it was directed by itself. Others, that it is providence that directs it. Others, that it is fate. But it is none of these. Again, of three voices that I have just mentioned, none is true, for whatever is from itself is an empty life. It is self-made. Providence is foolish. Fate is an undiscerning thing. Whoever then is able to get free of these three voices I have just mentioned, and come by means of another voice to confess the God of truth, and agree in everything concerning him, he is immortal, dwelling in the midst of mortal men. He who is ineffable. No principle knew him. No authority, no subjection, nor any creature from the foundation of the world, except he alone. For he is immortal and eternal, having no birth. For everyone who has birth will perish. He is unbegotten, having no beginning. For everyone who has a beginning has an end. No one rules over him. He has no name. For whoever has a name is the creation of another. He is unnameable. He has no human form. For whoever has human form is the creation of another. He has his own semblance, not like the semblance we have received and seen, but a strange semblance that surpasses all things and is better than the totalities. It looks to every side and sees itself from itself. He is infinite, he is incomprehensible, he is ever imperishable, and has no likeness to anything. He is unchanging good. He is faultless. He is everlasting. He is blessed. He is unknowable, while he nonetheless knows himself. He is immeasurable. He is untraceable. He is perfect, having no defect. He is imperishably blessed. He is called Father of the universe. Before anything is visible among those that are visible, the majesty and the authorities that are in him, he embraces the totalities of the totalities, and nothing embraces him. For he is all mind, thought, and reflecting, considering, rationality, and power. They all are equal powers, they are the sources of the totalities. And their whole race from first to last is in the foreknowledge of the unbegotten, for they had not yet come to visibility. Now a difference existed among the imperishable aeons. Let us then consider it this way. Everything that came from the perishable will perish. Since it came from the perishable, whatever came from imperishableness will not perish, but will become imperishable, since it came from imperishableness. So many men went astray, because they had not known this difference, that is, they died. But this much is enough, since it is impossible for anyone to dispute the nature of the words I have just spoken about the blessed, imperishable, true God. Now if anyone wants to believe the words set down here, let him go from what is hidden to the end of what is visible. And this thought will instruct him how faith in those things that are not visible was found in what is visible. This is a principle of knowledge. The Lord of the universe is not rightly called Father, but Forefather. For the Father is the beginning, or principle of what is visible. For he, the Lord, is the beginning, less Forefather. He sees himself within himself, like a mirror, having appeared in his likeness as self-father, that is self-begetter, and as confronter, since he confronted unbegotten first existent. He is indeed of equal age with the one who is before him, but he is not equal to him in power. Afterward, he revealed many confronting, self-begotten ones, equal in age and power, being in glory, and without number, who are called the generation, over whom there is no kingdom among the kingdoms that exist. And the whole multitude of the place over which there is no kingdom is called sons of unbegotten Father. Now the unknowable is ever full of imperishableness and ineffable joy. They are all at rest in him, ever rejoicing in ineffable joy over the unchanging glory, and the measureless jubilation that was never heard or known among all the aeons and their worlds. But this much is enough, lest we go on endlessly. This is another principle of knowledge from self-begotten. The first who appeared before the universe in infinity is self-grown, self-constructed Father, and is full of shining, ineffable light. In the beginning, he decided to have his likeness become a great power. Immediately, the principle or beginning of that light appeared as a mortal androgynous man. His male name is Begotten, Perfect Mind, and his female name is All-Wise Begetress Sophias. It is also said that she resembles her brother and her consort. She is uncontested truth. For here below, error, which exists with truth, contests it. Through immortal man, appeared the first designation, namely, divinity and kingdom. For the Father, who is called Self-Father Man, revealed this. He created a great aeon for his own majesty. He gave him great authority, and he ruled over all creations. He created gods, and archangels, and angels, myriads without number for retinue. Now through that man originated divinity and kingdom. Therefore he was called God of gods, King of kings. First man is pistis for those who will come afterward. He has within a unique mind and thought, just as he is it. Thought, reflecting and considering, rationality and power. All the attributes that exist are perfect and immortal. In respect to imperishableness, they are indeed equal. But in respect to power, there is a difference. Like the difference between father and son and thought, and the thought and the remainder. As I said earlier, among the things that were created, the monad is first. The dyad follows it, and the triad, up to the tenths. Now the tenths rule the hundreds. The hundreds rule the thousands. The thousands rule the 10. This is the pattern among the immortals. First man is like this, his monad, lacuna. Again it is this pattern that exists among the immortals. The monad and the thought are those things that belong to immortal man. The thinkings are for the decads, and the hundreds are the teachings, and the thousands are the counsels, and the 10,000s are the powers. Now those who come from the hundreds, a lacuna, exist with their lacuna in every amyan. Lacuna. In the beginning, thought and thinkings appeared from mind, then teachings from thinkings, counsels from teachings, and power from counsels. And after all the attributes, all that was revealed appeared from his powers, and from what was created. What was fashioned appeared, and what was formed appeared from what was fashioned. What was named appeared from what was formed, while the difference among begotten things appeared from what was named, from beginning to end, by power of all the aeons. Now immortal man is full of every imperishable glory and ineffable joy. His whole kingdom rejoices in everlasting rejoicing, those who never have been heard of or known in any aeon that came after them and its worlds. Afterward another principle came from immortal man, who is called self-perfected begetter. When he received the consent of his consort, great Sophia, he revealed that first begotten androgyne, who is called first begotten Son of God. His female aspect is first begotten Sophia, Mother of the universe, whom some call love. Now first begotten, since he has his authority from his Father, created angels, myriads without number, for retinue. The whole multitude of those angels are called assembly of the holy ones, the shadowless lights. Now when these greet each other, their embraces become like angels like themselves. First begetter Father is called Adam of the light, and the kingdom of Son of Man is full of ineffable joy and unchanging jubilation, ever rejoicing in ineffable joy over their imperishable glory, which has never been heard, nor has it been revealed, to all the aeons that came to be and their worlds. Then Son of Man consented with Sophia, his consort, and revealed a great androgynous light. His masculine name is designated Savia, begetter of all things. His feminine name is designated Sophia, all begettress, some call her pistis or faith. Then Savior consented with his consort, Pistis Sophia, and revealed 6 androgynous spiritual beings, who are the type of those who preceded them. Their male names are these: first unbegotten, second self-begotten, third begetters, fourth first begetters, fifth all begetters, sixth arch-begetters. Also the names of the females are these: first all-wise Sophias, second all-mother Sophias, third all-begettress Sophias, fourth first begettress Sophias, fifth love Sophias, sixth pistis Sophias. From the consenting of those I have just mentioned, thoughts appeared in the aeons that exist, from thoughts reflectings, from reflectings considerings. from considerings, rationalities, from rationalities, wills, from wills, words. Then the 12 powers, whom I have just discussed, consented with each other. 6 males and females each were revealed, so that there are 72 powers. Each one of the 72 revealed 5 spiritual powers, which together are the 360 powers. The union of them all is the will. Therefore our aeon came to be as the type of immortal man. Time came to be as the type of first begetter, his son. The year came to be as the type of Savior. The 12 months came to be as the type of the 12 powers. The 360 days of the year came to be as the 360 powers who appeared from Savior. Their hours and moments came to be as the type of the angels who came from them, the powers, who are without number. And when those whom I have discussed appeared, all begetter, their father, very soon created 12 aeons for retinue, for the 12 angels. And in each aeon there were 6 heavens. So there are 72 heavens of the 72 powers who appeared from him. And in each of the heavens there were 5 firmaments, so there are together 360 firmaments of the 360 powers that appeared from them. When the firmaments were complete, they were called the 360 heavens, according to the name of the heavens that were before them. And all these are perfect and good, and in this way the defect of femaleness appeared. The first aeon, then, is that of immortal man. The second aeon is that of Son of Man, who is called first begetters. Yours who is called Savius, added in Codex 5. That which embraces these is the aeon, over which there is no kingdom, the aeon of the eternal infinite God. The aeon of the immortals who are in it, the aeon above the 8th that appeared in chaos. Now immortal man revealed aeons and powers and kingdoms, and gave authority to everyone who appeared from him, to make whatever they desire until the days that are above chaos. For these consented with each other, and revealed every magnificence, even from spirit, multitudinous lights that are glorious and without number. These received names in the beginning, that is the first, the middle, the perfect, that is the first aeon, and the second and the third. The first was called unity and rest, since each one has its own name. The third aeon was designated assembly, from the great multitude that appeared in the multitudinous one. Therefore, when the multitude gathers and comes to a unity, they are called assembly, from the assembly that surpassed heaven. Therefore, the assembly of the 8th was revealed as androgynous, and was named partly as male and partly as female. The male was called assembly, the female life, that it might be shown that from a female came the life in all the aeons. Every name was received, starting from the beginning. From his concurrence with his thought, the powers appeared who were called gods, and the gods from their considerings revealed divine gods, and the gods from their considerings revealed lords, and the lords of the lords from their words revealed lords, and the lords from their powers revealed archangels. The archangels revealed angels, from them the semblance appeared, with structure and form for naming all the aeons and their worlds. All the immortals, whom I have just described, have authority, all of them, from the power of immortal man, and Sophia, his consort, who was called Silence, who was named Silence, because by reflecting without speech, she perfected her own majesty. Since the imperishabilities had the authority, each provided great kingdoms in all the immortal heavens and their firmaments, thrones and temples for their own majesty. Some indeed, who are in dwellings and in chariots, being in ineffable glory, and not able to be sent into any creature, provided for themselves hosts of angels, myriads without number for retinue and glory. Even virgin spirits, the ineffable lights, they have no sickness nor weakness, but it is only will it comes to be in an instant. Thus were completed the aeons, with their heavens and firmaments for the glory of immortal man and Sophia, his consort. The area which contained the pattern of every aeon and their worlds, and those that came afterward, in order to provide the types from there, their likenesses in the heavens of chaos and their worlds, and all natures from the immortal one, from unbegotten to the revelation of chaos, are in the light that shines without shadow and in ineffable joy and unutterable jubilation. They ever delight themselves on account of their glory that does not change, and the rest that is not measured, which cannot be described or conceived among all the aeons that came to be and their powers. But this much is enough. All I have just said to you, I said in the way that you might accept, until the one who need not be taught appears among you. And he will speak all these things to you joyously and in pure knowledge. End of Eugnostos, the Blessed. May the great Seth bless you. May Eugnostos bless you. All praise to the great invisible spirit. Please like, share and subscribe to Esoteric Teachings for more from the Nag Hammadi Codex, magic rituals and esoteric information. Through Gnosis, you shall ascend. What do you think about Eugnostos, the Blessed? Please tell us what you think in the comment section. And check out our channel for more esoteric content. Thank you, and see you again.